Come on. Where are you at?
We're in the hangout you made. Well, we were.
I was having trouble with that one, so I just said screw it and went to OBS and started a different call. I sent 2 links to it.
I didn't see it.
I don't see anything.
I don't see it either.
I see a group. Is it the second group?
This one here,
This one here, what? I don't know
hang on.
what that is.
Hang on. How about now?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
My channel, looking for my channel just in case I miss if anything shows up, which I don't have access to my channel, so whatever. Okay then. What is even going on here? Alright, let me figure out what the crap's going on here. Okay. Whoa. This thing does not want to. This page. Okay. Now let me set up the screen. Now I will set up the share so that you guys can see it.
This thing.
What?
I'm having issues with this fucking image.
Oh.
Which one?
An image I'm working on.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Piss me off.
Let's see. Alright, this is going to be a really weird stream and a relatively short one. Playing Hunger Game Simulator with these two, with Raven and Ceres, and well, I did a couple of tests. This is weird. Alright, let's proceed.
Okay, there it is. Probably I need to make that window a lot bigger. That's very, very small. Hit Control Plus. Are you hitting it?
Control Plus.
Control Plus.
Control plus.
Actually, all you have to do is hit control and then scroll your mouse.
Oh, I can't. I don't have that. So.
Yeah.
All right. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Jinx runs away. Grass grabs a backpack of rats.
I need to fix that one. Shoot.
Jem runs away. Shadow scares Boogeyman away from the cornucopia. Oh, okay. Runs away.
Hang on, fixing my audio really quickly.
I love how it's specifically Shadow and Boogeyman. That amuses me.
Excuse me.
There we go. Okay.
Sirius runs away. Otiana runs away. Papyrus retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Annabelle grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Dora
Aww.
shouts boobs before running away. Bunny runs away. Rosie runs away.
And for the record, it's not boobs, it's boobs.
Boobs. I can't do that voice right now. Mewtwo grabs a puppy. Unisutris does something. I don't know what it said.
Grabs a backpack.
Backpack
for
rats.
rats.
Mangle runs away. Brio runs away. Serafina runs away. Charles runs away. Nefertina and Arceus fight Raven and Kina. Raven and Kina survive. Yay! Madalena runs away.
By Nefertiti and
Runs away. Scarecrow runs away. Slappy runs away. Jakal stays at the cornucopia for resources. Daisy shouts boo before running off. Belarus runs away. Damien kills Adam with his own weapon. Jester and Lady Abigail fight for Bat. Jester gives up and retreats. Arachne runs away. Chantra runs away. Remy retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Victor runs away. Mr. Punch runs away. Mary Duke gathers as much food as she can. Hannibal finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Gallade runs into the cornucopia and hides. Okay. Gardevoir runs away. Hungary runs away. Pearl runs away. Mystic runs away. Chris finds a bag full of rum bottles. Man, what are you doing? Where are you? You're over there. Okay. Sorry, Merlin's kind of doing his thing. And the cats have decided it's Zoomy time. It's morphin' time. Mwah! Thank you for the kisses. Thank you for the kisses.
Day one.
Day one. Chandra questions her sanity. That's a bad sign. Sirius searches for firewood. Boogeyman runs away from Strawberry. That is hilarious.
Wait, who runs from Boogeyman?
Boogeyman runs away from Strawberry.
What? That must be backwards.
I was gonna say you think.
Serafina steals from Hungary while she isn't looking. Damien stalks Mangle. That's something. Usually it's Mangle that stalks. Charles makes a wooden spear. Cheers to that. Belarus searches for firewood. Kina thinks about home. Templeton, Lady Abigail, Victor, Scarecrow, and Gardevoir hunt for other tributes.
That's a combination.
Yeah, blah, blah. Mayor Duke questions her sanity. Mr. Punch makes a wooden spear. Jakal is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Jester practices his archery.
So now I could see him doing that.
Bunny explores the arena. Dora makes a slingshot, a little bitch.
Dora.
Is she gonna win another game?
Yes, for the record, for the record, assuming anyone ever watches this, on the last test run we did, Dora frickin' won.
She's savage. On the last day, she smashed in my head with a rock. Shadow receives a pumpkin from an unknown sponsor. Unisutrus constructs a shack. Slappy receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Rosie tends to Gallade's wounds. Brio tends to Pearl's wounds. Annabelle receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Chris runs away from Madalena. Mewtwo receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Jem sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Daisy tries to sleep through the entire day. Remy sees smoke on the rising on the distance and decides not to investigate. Arachnio hears Raven and Bat talking in the distance. Come back here, Merlin. Havo tries to sleep through the day. Otiana thinks about home. Jinx explores the arena. Wrath diverts Papyrus' attention and runs away. Mystic practices her archery. Percy.
I don't know why it's. There we go.
Okay. Oh, 3 people are dead already. Arceus and Adam.
I didn't expect Arceus to be one of the first to die.
I know. What are you two doing? Would you two calm the fuck down? Fritzy, Mirage, stop it. Calm down. Night 1, Miraduke and Rosie run into each other and decide truce for the night. Mewtwo tries to sing himself to sleep. That would be something I want to see. Otiana, Kina, and Chris sleep in shifts. Jem passes out from exhaustion. Remy thinks about winning. Dora defeats Gallade in a fight but spares his life. See? Silence, bitch! Templeton and Belarus tell stories about themselves to each other. Jakal receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Serafina, Boogeyman, and Damien discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Raven sets up camp for the night. Arachne quietly hums. Wrath, Shadow, and Mystic discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Bunny accidentally steps on a landmine. Bye, Bunny! Slappy climbs a tree and to rest. Ouch! Bat goes to sleep. Papyrus cries himself to sleep. I would believe that. Chandra kills Havo with his own weapon. Bye, Havo. Daisy tends to Lady Abigail's wounds. Pearl quietly hums. Mangle climbs a tree to rest.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Yeah. Madalena and Jester tell stories about themselves to each other. Holy shit. Mr. Punch, Gardevoir, Brio, Jinx, and Charles sleep in shifts. Unicitrus destroys Sirius' supplies while he is asleep.
Aww.
Hungry and Strawberry talk about the tribute still alive. Ouch, you're poking with your little claws.
Why is it sad that I can actually see Unisutrus do that? You little dick, why did I make you that way?
Annabelle climbs the tree to rest. Scarecrow and Victor talk about the tribute still alive. I'm sorry, Merlin. I know you want to hug and cuddle. Yes, my little gecko likes to snuggle and kiss and hug and all that stuff. Day 2, Gardevoir questions her sanity. Jinx severely slices Papyrus with a sword. Holy fuck, that's too close to home. Lady Abigail discovers a river.
Yeah.
Annabelle runs away from Arachne. That's something. Pearl attacks Unicitrus, but he manages to escape.
Very lucky. Unisutrus is not exactly, Unisutrus is dangerous as shit.
Yes, but Pearl was attacking him and he escaped.
Oh.
Receives an explosive from another sponsor. Mangle explores the arena. Scarecrow goes hunting. Victor receives spiders from an unknown sponsor. Damien receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Tina practices her archery. Mewtwo chases Daisy. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer true. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Chandra makes a slingshot. Mr. Punch steals from Jester while he isn't looking. I am highly amused by that.
I know.
face on Punch. Fuck you! I came first, you son of a bitch!
Actually, I'm not sure. I think Jester might have.
I think Dolls was made before Charles Band did Full Moon Productions, I think.
Yeah, but I think the first of the
Puppet Master, the first one, was a Full Moon production.
I'd have to look. That would be quite the argument between them two. It's like, I'm older than you are. No, you're not. Yes, I
Who cares? You're both fucking awesome.
am.
Although Jester hasn't died, but Punch has.
Yeah, but Punch also got
Puppet
replaced.
shows too. I mean, hell, Mr. Punch goes through a lot of shit in the Punch and Judy shows.
I know.
Galay defeats Brio in a fight, but spares his life.
Well, to be fair, Brio wouldn't exactly be a good fighter, so I'm not calling Galay a cheater that goes for the people who can't fight, but you know.
Strawberry travels the higher ground. Pat camouflages himself in the bushes. Dora tries to do the voice of Jersey Wolf, but fails horribly. Dora, don't do that. No, don't do that. Only I can do this, because I am the wolf. Only the wolf can do that. See, Dora, you're more like Little Red Riding Hood. We can't quite have that now, can we?
This is why I put that.
Gem's pricked by thorns while picking berries. And by the way, yeah, that voice I just did, that's Jersey Wolf, and that's something that I did in Sassy Stories.
Yeah, it's one of the many in jokes in here.
Chris searches for a water source. Jakal scares Slappy off. That's something. Charles receives clean water from an unknown source. Mystic injures herself. Excuse me. Templeton discovers a river. Tiana tries to sleep through the entire day. Sirius has a nightmare about a revenant and wakes up screaming.
Oh my goodness, at least it can kill me.
Wrath defeats Remy in a fight, but spares her life. Boogeyman takes Shadow's food and kills him. Dragon's revenge for scaring him off, see? Raven strangles Merduk after engaging in a fist fight.
Okay.
What did Judy do?
Madalena receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Seraphina diverts Belarus's attention and runs away.
First of all, giving Madalena explosives, is that a good idea?
No, never.
Oh my goodness.
Rosie tries to use the voice of Jersey Wolf, but fails horribly.
I did put the new one in, so I don't know. We might get it. 5 cannons. Bunny.
People died. Bunny is dead. Havo's dead. Papyrus is dead. Shadow is dead. Merduk is dead.
Oh my goodness. So many dead people.
Did you seriously just raise your little eyebrow at me, huh?
Night
Night
2.
2. Rio begs for Seraphina to kill him, but she refuses, keeping him alive.
Oh my goodness.
Chandra cries herself to sleep.
Somehow I
Cat
got
is
that.
woken by nightmares. Raven screams for help. I do that all the time, nobody listens. Damien, Slappy, and Jakal discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Galay just goes to sleep, because fuck y'all. Mr. Punch and Madalena talk about the tribute still alive. That can't be good. Mangle and you two huddle for warmth. I can see that. Chris, Charles, and Eucindra sleep in shifts. Come back, Merlin! Merlin, come back! Where are you going? Sirius quietly hums. Scarecrow is unable to convince Lady Abigail to not kill him, so I guess.
Bye, Scarecrow.
Sirius quietly hums. Hungary thinks about winning. Of course she does. Boogeyman and Arachne sleep in shifts. Gardevoir climbs a tree to rest. Pearl dies from hunger. You suck, Pearl. Tiana thinks about winning. Remy, Dora, and Belarus sleep in shifts. because all three are shady little bitches. Victor, Jinx, Daisy, and Templeton tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood, because that's exactly what you do. Wrath, Rosie, Jester, and Jem track down and kill Mystic, and that is really weird that all these people have the same first letter. R, and J, J. R or a J. Fuck you, Mystic. Strawberry kills Tina as she tries to run. Bye, Tina.
Oh my goodness.
Annabelle attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful.
I still find that funny. It's like the R and J Club. Mystic, you're dead. The RJ Club.
Hungary practices her archery on day 3.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Abigail dies from hunger. Bye. Boogeyman makes a wooden spear. Arachne and Gardevoir hunt for other tributes. Blah, 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 blah. Charles collects fruit from a tree. Mewtwo explores the arena. Daisy steals from Mangle while she isn't looking.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Runs away from Otiana. Sirius and Bat work together for the day.
Wait, why?
I don't know.
Templeton and Slappy split up and search for resources.
The fact
Jinx
that anyone
collects
asleep.
fruit from a tree.
The fact that anybody's working with Slappy at all is like, whoa.
Dora receives spiders from unknown sponsor. Seraphina fishes.
Yay, I fished.
Gallade pushes Brio off a cliff during a knife fight. Okay, Brio's dead.
Bye, Brio.
Annabelle discovers a river. Wrath explores the arena. Belarus tries to spear a fish with a trident. Strawberry and Metalina work together for the day. Remy sets an explosive off, killing Jem, Damien, Mr. Punch, and Unisutra. Bye, y'all.
Bye, Punch.
I wouldn't think of doing that. She is that kind of person. Chris receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Where are you going, Merlin? You're on my computer. Jakal, Jester, and Chantra get into a fight. Chantra triumphantly kills them both. Damn. Victor is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Raven explores the arena.
First of all, as far as that one goes, having anybody work with Slappy's like, yeah, that's
That's very risky.
yeah, for them.
12 people are fucking dead. Scarecrow, Pearl, I'm guessing it's Mystic, Hina, Lady Abigail, Brio, Jem, Damien, Mr. Punch, Unisutris, Jakal, and Jester. I keep wanting to call him Brioche.
Brioche. Food?
Rixie, we don't need to wrap those boxes. They're empty.
Okay, here we go. Night.
Night 3. Raven, Daisy, and Raph discuss the games and what will happen in the morning. Belarus goes to sleep.
Should I be worried? Raven, Daisy, and Wrath.
Yeah. Belarus goes to sleep. Bat sets an explosive off, killing Templeton and Slappy. Well, okay.
So much for that.
I don't trust you two working together. Chantra tries to sing herself to sleep.
Bye, Slappy.
Hungary and Victor fight Madalena and Gardevoir. Hungary and Victor survive.
I'm glad Victor survived. I like him.
Boogeyman fends Jinx, Annabelle, and Mewtwo away from his fire. Remy receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Dora and Gallade track down and kill Mangle.
Bye, Mangle. Bye, Mangle.
Sirius and Chris hold hands. I don't know.
Okay, the demon and the Jewish guy are just gonna hold hands. Like, okay, la 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 la.
Strawberry bashes Seraphina's head in with a rock several times.
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Dang. The cute ones are always scary ones.
Otiana passes out from exhaustion. Charles tends to his wounds. Arachne is awoken by nightmares.
It's like the cute ones are the ones you gotta watch out for.
Apparently.
Oh, goodness.
Rosie attacks Daisy, but she manages to escape. Wrath thinks about home. Boogeyman searches for a water source. Delay chases Hungary. Chandra thinks about home. Bat tries to sleep through the entire day, as a bat does. Strawberry defeats Belarus in a fight, but spares her life. Oh yeah, she'll bash in Seraphina's head, but keep Belarus alive. Chris defeats Arachne in a fight, but spares his life, and Raven goes hunting. Charles defeats Annabelle in a fight, but spares her. That's not wise. Jinx and Oceana split up and search for resources. Remy makes a wooden spear. Ceres camouflages himself in the bushes. Dora discovers a cave. Dora's exploring a cave!
Dora discovers a cave. Yay!
Oh my god.
So
You
you say
scares Victor
exploring.
off. Are you watching, Merlin? Is it fascinating? I know, it's not niche videos.
Six
Something in your eye,
cannons.
hon?
Templeton, Slappy,
Fine.
Madalena, Gardevoir, Mangle, me. Because freaking Strawberry.
She'll let everyone else live, but she
This-
smashed her head in with a fucking rock.
This is why I prefer mulberries. Strawberries will freaking kill you. I'm mulberries.
Night 4. Dora sees fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Hungary is awoken by nightmares. Raven destroys Jinx's supplies while she is asleep. Fuck you, Jinx! Strawberry lets Charles into her shelter. Delayed loses sight of where he is.
Careful, Charles.
Sirius is awoken by nightmares. Rosie forces Chris to kill Annabelle or Boogeyman. He refuses to kill, so Rosie kills him instead. Bye, Chris.
Oh my goodness.
He too cooks his food before putting his fire out. Arachne passes out from exhaustion. Victor tries to sing herself to sleep. I totally thought it said Victor tries to fling herself from a cliff.
Oh goodness.
Oh. Chandra sets up camp for the night. Wrath, Daisy, Bat, and Remy tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Considering that three people are dead, Belarus receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, because that'll turn out well. Otiana goes to sleep.
I don't know, Daisy.
Day 5. Otiana tries to sleep through the day. That's all she ever does. Daisy, Raven, and Gallade get into a fight. Raven triumphantly kills them both. Because I am victorious! Charles diverts Arachne's attention and runs away. Annabelle picks flowers.
And because of course she does.
Here's Rosie and Wrath discussing things in the distance. Chandra receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Sarius stabs Remy with a tree branch.
I'm sorry.
I love your bullshit, Remy. U2 stalks Bat.
Victor thinks
about home. Dora tracks down and kills Belarus.
because of course she does.
Hungary makes a wooden spear. Strawberry severely slices Boogeyman with a sword. What the fuck?
Strawberry.
I am the night.
Holy crap!
Just so any viewers know, Strawberry is a very, very meek person we know.
I actually find it funny that Chris actually has Fluttershy because we call Strawberry Fluttershy.
That's because her personality and voice just match Fluttershy.
Yeah. It's like, say something.
And here she's kicking ass.
Yeah. Her and Dora are like getting to know each other or something.
Oh goodness.
6 cannons. Chris, Daisy,
getting to know.
Glade.
Oh, Daisy died.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Aw, my military undead girl.
I forgot. Who was it that killed her? I think, wasn't it you?
I think I killed her in Glade.
Remy. Roost. Boogie.
It's okay. I'm not gonna let Britty hurt you. Britty has no
Come
idea
on.
to make
Come on. No.
Okay. Oh god, I'm dead this round. Night 5. Tiana and Charles tell stories about themselves to each other. Remy attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death, because that would totally do exactly what would happen to me. No, seriously. Arachne receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Bat kills Hungary as she tries to run. Wrath receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor, then changes his wrappings with it. Mewtwo receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Annabelle tries to sing herself to sleep. Rosie attempts to start a fire, but sucks at it. Jinx is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. But she's an ice type, so it's okay. Strawberry catches Dora off guard and kills her. Holy fuck! Die, Dora! Victor cooks her food before putting out her fire. Chandra attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful, even though in the picture you clearly see her holding a fireball that she has created with magic. Sarah's climbs the tree to rest.
The feast.
Feast! The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the Trivi's families. Where'd you go? There you are. Wrath decides not to go to the feast. Otiana spears Bat in the abdomen. Bye. I guess all that sleeping paid off.
Oh,
Victor
good.
decides not to go to the feast. Strawberry gathers as much food into a bag as she can before fleeing, because she's becoming fucking savage. Chandra decides not to go to the feast. Wah! Okay, Sirius and Mewtwo get into a fight over raw meat, but Mewtwo gives up and runs away.
Wow, nobody fights me over food.
Yeah, nobody ever fights Sirius over food.
He will
not
freaking murder you.
Yeah, he will fucking straight up kill you. I mean, hell, he'll fucking straight up kill you over fucking pumpkin seeds. Rosie decides not to go to the feast. Charles shoots a poisonous blow dart into Arachne's neck, slowly killing him. What the fuck, Charles? Where the fuck do you even get that? Annabelle convinces Jinx not to kill her, only to kill her instead.
Yeah, Annabelle would do that.
Yes. You want to know what happens, babies? Rarely wants to know what happens. Day 6. Abigail is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Otiana, Chantra, Sirius, and Wrath hunt for the other tributes. Mewtwo and Victor work together for the day. Rosie stalks Charles. Strawberry receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor, because that will totally go well with her frame of mind right now.
Especially that face that she's making.
Oh, goodness.
Strawberry is the new Dora, especially since she killed Dora. 6 people died. You, Hungry, Dora, Bat, Arachne, and Jinx.
The only thing to fear are strawberry skeletons and little Mexican explorer girls.
Yes.
This is that, baby. I'm getting comfy. Night 6. Strawberry stays awake all night. She's made quite a few enemies. Charles, Mewtwo, Annabelle, Victor, and Raz sleep in shifts. Rosie questions her sanity.
I would too.
But Tiana passes out from exhaustion. Chandra defeats Sirius in a fight, but spares his life. That's nice of her.
Come on. There we go.
Rowan is fascinated. Day 7. Sirius receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Chandra travels to higher ground. Annabelle is unable to convince Rosie to not kill her, so Rosie's gonna fuck her up.
Bye, Annabelle.
Otiana travels to higher ground. Wrath questions his sanity. Victor practices her archery. Mewtwo hunts for the other tributes. Charles tries to do the voice of Jersey Wolf but fails horribly. My cats are trying to kill each other. Strawberry searches for a water source. I love you.
It doesn't want to. There we go. One.
Annabelle's the only one to die this time.
Proceed.
Why are you guys so active right now?
I think cats are like rodents. They're active more at night.
Oh, excuse me. Not night 7. Sirius falls into a frozen lake and drowns.
Bye, Sirius.
Wrath stays awake all night. Rosie looks at the night sky. Mewtwo tends to his wounds. Oceana receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Chandra thinks about winning. Victor climbs a tree to rest. Charles stabs Strawberry while her back is turned.
Bye, Strawberry.
He
Oh,
knows what's going on.
come on! You're one of my sweetest characters.
He knew what was up.
Oh. Why am I even surprised? The sweetest characters so far seem to be the most deadly. Sure, Charlie, stab someone in the back.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Day 8. Victor searches for firewood. Wrath thinks about home. Chandra begs for Rosie to kill her, but she refuses. Mewtwo constructs a shack. Charles picks flowers like he didn't just do shit. Tatiana falls into a pit and dies.
What?
Oh. Free cannons. Sirius, Strawberry, and Otiana. I just like the fact that Charles like straight up murdered someone. It's like I'm picking flowers.
I didn't kill Strawberry last night. Flowers.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say maybe Shadow was the one that killed him.
Oh
And
my goodness.
Charles was just like,
Victor, start the fire. Finally. Wrath dies from an infection. Chandra cooks her food before putting her fire out. Rosie looks at the night sky. Mewtwo sets up camp for the night. Charles receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor.
well, that explains where he gets that drinking glass from.
Right? Victor, Charles, Chandra, and Rosie raid Mewtwo's camp while he is hunting. That is all.
Come on. Bye, Wrath.
Bye, Wrath. Charles forces Chandra climbs a tree to rest. Charles forces Rosie to kill Victor or Mewtwo. She decides to kill Victor.
Oh my goodness! Charles, what kind of person have you turned into?
Well, it is nighttime, and you said he changes at night.
Oh goodness. You think he's secretly changing to Shadow at night? Because all the people he's killed so far have all been at nighttime.
I was just gonna say, like, the 2 people he's killed have been at night.
And then at day he acts completely clueless about it, just like he would as a character after being Shadow. He doesn't remember shit he does as Shadow.
Day
Oh my
10.
goodness.
Mewtwo stabs Rosie in the back with a trident. That'll teach her for raiding his camp. Charles kills Chandra with a hatchet. Holy shit.
So much for the shadow theory. He did it in the daytime.
Oh my goodness.
No means no.
3 cannons. Victor, Rosie, and Chandra.
Charles bashes Mewtwo's head in with a mace. At night, Charles wins this round. I don't think I ever want to visit Petaluma.
I swear Petaluma's a nice place. I mean, he may be murdering a lot of people, but usually he's eating pizza and drinking wine.
Maybe that's why he's murdering people. He's drunk.
I'm not sure that's how drunk works.
I'm pissed off because the wine is bad. It's a bad crop.
It was a bad year.
That year, right? It's 2016 wine. It's nothing but shitty wine.
Oh.
Everything out of 2016 was a shitty result.
Mm. It is now 3 o'clock.
Get your clock, okay. I see.
Let's see, we have.
Night, Shannon.
I'll be going in a minute. Let's see.
Oh,
Winner.
I got some guesses. You're gonna climb my glasses again, you little shit. Don't shit in my hair.
Let's see. Charles Mew. Oh, Sarah's got. Sarah's got 1 kill.
I got a kill?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, well, Charles got 4 kills.
Charles got.
Strawberry 4 kills. Rosie got 4 kills. You okay, baby?
Chandra got 3. You got 1. Victor got 2. Wrath got 1. 1, 4.
Who's the winner?
Charles.
Charles won.
Holy shit! What?
He bashed in Mewtwo's head with a mace.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Zachary got none. Raven has 5 kills. Holy crap, Raven, you have like 5 kills.
You killed more than Charles did.
Mm-hmm. And yet she still died.
Oh goodness.
Let's see, Jester got 1. Punch didn't get any. Damon got 1. Kina got 2.
Charles got 4 kills, Shadow got none.
That's so weird and backwards.
This shows when people died. Let's see. Nefertina, Arceus.
Yes.
Raven.
Man, I'm getting tired too. I'll have to play with this some more later today.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll be in a minute. I'm just clearing this up real quick. 5, 4, lots of 4s. Yeah. Alright. Well, we got 1 round on stream.
Well, I will see you all later today.
Okay, I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Then.
Have a good Christmas Eve.